Race number 10. This is a really good field coming up here. We might have two Group 3s, but the Cherry Handicap is right up there as far as quality goes also. Fantastic Treasures on the class drop means he carries 133 but draws nicely in 3. Jerry claims 3 on number 2, Hinch and Love. Blaze Warrior raced wide last time from gate 9. He draws the 2 this week. Circuit 3. Big second last time behind I'm a Single Man at better than 100 to 1. Beauty Joy comes back into Class 2 after winning over 1400 down in grade last time. Zar resuming. He's just had the one trial, ran 4th behind Carroll Street. Good Luck Friend, 3rd run back from an 11-month break, and he did show good improvement between the first 2. Tempest Express placed his only time in Class 2. We'll talk more about Packing Victory's massive effort shortly. And Seattle Choice, not too far off a class drop, but did race wide last time. Nixo had an excuse.
Yeah, Hinch and Love likes to go forward here. Also Roman Turbo and Packing Victory. He shouldn't be too far away either. He was sort of front rank last time, but had to cover extra ground. Good Luck Friend also likes to race prominently. The last start winner, Beauty Joy, is drawn out a little bit wider in 10 this time around. And Blaze Warrior, Paul, he'll be somewhere down the inside from a good draw in 2.
Yeah, I think so. He can sit just behind Good Luck Friend. I think Fantastic Treasure won't be far away. And Seattle Choice, as you said, was wide last time. I think he'll click back in. Circuit 3 won a good race last time, but he generally gets back.
He does, and funny you should mention him. Boy, you must have one of these rundowns because you've just segued in beautifully all day. Here is Circuit 3. He's last as we pick up the replay here.
Yeah, what a good run from him. He managed to get his way through the field and hit the line really nicely here. Blaze Warrior, you can see he's the one out wide. He's just floundering a little bit at this stage. Hasn't shown that usual turn of foot that he has shown in the past. And Circuit 3 does run past him quite nicely and quite easily here.
Yeah, it was a 22.72 closing sectional, so he was absolutely low flying in the dying strides. As for Blaze Warrior, just, you know, below par, I think, is a fair assessment, and he does need to certainly bounce back, but we know he's capable, and I hope he can.
He is indeed. He certainly hasn't got an easy field to try and do it in, though. Here's Beauty Joy, Nick. Now, this was his first start in around 11 months, so it was a really good training performance by Tony Cruz. He was given a beautiful run in front too by Zach.
Yeah, he's absolutely hacked up this day, this horse, hasn't he? I know it was a lesser race, Class 3, but, I mean, he looks as if Class 2, there shouldn't be too much of a worry going up in grade. He was unbeaten in WA. He won 4 times there, up over a little bit further. And crucially enough, possibly here, Paul, he's beaten a horse called the Irishman. I know you like.
Yeah, I really like it. It was a good run from him. And Rise Brethren is racing earlier in the card as well. So a good run. It's just drawn wide. That's the thing I was worried. And second up after such a long gap as well.
All right, we move on from him, Paul, now to Roman Turbo. Good Luck Friend. He certainly came on being his second start after another long break. Yeah,
Roman Turbo, just worry about him for the draw, but Good Luck Friend, look, he did show plenty of ability early in his career. He's a 4-time winner from his 12 starts, and he did start his career off really well. Barrier number 1, that was a good run, I thought, behind California Spangle, this race here, and it's a strong form race he's come out of.
It certainly is, and I went back and had a look. He's only run at 1,400 metres. He got no run, so you can probably put a line through that and forgive him, and almost, you know, take this as probably first go at the trip, really. So I think if he stays it, he's an interesting runner.
Sure, and we move on, Nick, now to Tempest Express. This is a last up when it was down in Class 3, and he beat Chevalier Prince. Before that, he'd run 3rd behind Blaze Warrior in Class 2 company.
Yeah, this was 1,800 metres as well, which is interesting. So they're coming back a full 2 furlongs in trip. That race in which you mentioned Blaze Warrior, I'm a Single Man 4th in that. So obviously the form is working out quite nicely. But a good bit less weight to carry here, Paul. £10 no less.
Yeah, no, exactly. And look, he will get back though. I think from back to 1,400 metres from his wide draw. Look, he's got a good turn of foot, so he can put himself into the race.
He's been beaten here, Paul, Packing Victory, but he's far from disgraced. He's nearly covered plenty of ground and still been good enough to win. The only concern, perhaps, that he has had such a tough run that he could be still flattened from it?
Yeah, that's one possibility. I mean, he was 3 wide the whole way and went down ahead, so it was a really good run from him. He's by a reliable man, so look, the further the better for him. Once he gets up to 1,600 metres plus, they are keeping him here at 1,400 metres, but he has got a good turn of foot as well.
Yeah, he certainly has, and I mean, look, we don't know until race day that, you know, how much that race has really taken out of him, Mark. But he's got £15 less to shoulder. Alexi Bedell rides. He's a very progressive horse. He's a smart horse as well, and I think if he's a-okay after that run last time, he'll be going very close.
Absolutely, he's got a brilliant attitude too. Does Packing Victory. fantastic treasures down in grade. We haven't seen him for a little while. Blake Shin's going to take the ride for David Hayes, and Blake's in fantastic form.
Blake, fantastic treasure, a new mount for you. You'll jump on board him this weekend. I imagine you're looking forward to it.
Yeah, very much so. He's an exciting prospect, this horse. He's come through the ranks pretty quickly, and you know, he's a young horse. He looks to be a classic type of horse, and you know, I'm just rapt to be on him. Hopefully he can bounce back off a bit of a below par run, but there was excuses last time, and everything seems to be good in order for this run on the weekend.
What have you made of his trial, Blake? You had to sit on him around the valley, and he looked to come home quite nicely.
He hit the line very strongly. He was very relaxed, but he had the earmuffs on. They'll come off on the weekend, I think, so that's a key factor for everyone to take notice of. But he settled lovely. In his race at Sha Tin, the previous race, he over-raced a little bit. So we've just worked on trying to get him relaxed so that he can hit the line, and he did everything we asked in the trial, and he's done everything we've asked in his track work, so I'm very happy with him.
Just on that track work, obviously he has looked to come on nicely since that trial. What type of horse does he give you the impression of being, this fellow? I mean, we obviously know him to be very precocious and very good on his day.
Yeah, look, everything that he's done, to me, I think he's just done it on natural ability, which is a very good sign. Hadn't rode him up until the last couple of weeks before that trial, and you know, he's just made lovely progression. I think he's a potential top liner. I think he's got the ability to make his presence felt in the Classic Series. It's unknown that a mile will, if he can run it, but everything that he did prior to his last run suggested that he should be able to get 1600, and in his track work and the way he's improving, I think he will.
Just talking of progression, Blake, more focusing on yourself, that's certainly going great for you as far as this season's concerned. Back on Wednesday night there was a treble from the 4 rides for you, obviously a good night at the office there, and some nice winners amongst them.
It was. Look, it was a good night. You never really know what to expect when you go to the track, but it was one of them nights that everything just fell into place, and you know, I was very lucky to walk away with 3 winners. Could have been 4, but a bit of a marred by another suspension, but things are rolling along nicely, making steady traction each week, and keep learning and getting more opportunities as the weeks go by. So just trying to keep going forward and keep capitalising on every ride.
He's going really well at the moment, is Blake Shin, and another busy book on Saturday afternoon, Selection Time. This is a lineup, Paul. Yeah,
really good. I'm going to go with Packing Victory, though. Really good run last time and very progressive. Blaze Warrior. I mean, all these 3 horses were beaten last start. Fantastic treasure as well, but I think they can bounce back. I did them in this order. Not much between the 3 of them, though. 10, 3, 1. And Good Luck Friend, I think he can go on from that good run from him last time. 10, 3, 1, 7.
Yeah, Packing Victory for me as well here. I just think he's a very smart horse, and I hope, you know, he hasn't had too much taken out of him on the back of that run last time, because I think he's ready to certainly win again, and he'll go on top for me. Over Fantastic Treasure. Interestingly enough, they put a tongue tie on first time as well. That, I think, is a key addition of headgear for him, possibly. Blaze Warrior needs to bounce back, but he's certainly with the right man and trainer and jockey to do so. And a frame 5, Beauty Joy, in for 4th. This is arguably tougher, but the manner in which he won last time was excellent. 10, 1, 3 and 5 in a cracking race.
Yeah, it sure is, Nick. 10, 1 and 3, the top 3 for both the boys there. Packing Victories at 6.5 early. He'd be doing well to get that come start time tomorrow. Blaze Warrior, though, the early favourite at 2 to 1.